A father, mother, and child went out to spend time on the beach on a hot summer's day. However, as soon as they reached the beach, they discovered a black flag signaling that it wasn't safe to enter the water. Despite this, the boy was eager to get in the water. His mother, however, did not agree, so they stayed on the beach to rest in the sun and play in the sand. After a few minutes, the father grew bored. He turned to his wife and said, "Keep an eye on the boy. I'm going into the water. There's no way the sea is really that dangerous." The mother kept a close watch on her son as the father ventured into the water. Curiosity got the better of the boy, and he asked, "Mom, why did you let Dad get in the water and not me?" "Because you and your father are two different people, and there are things he can do that you can't," she answered. "Is it because Dad knows how to swim really well?" the boy continued. "Not really," the mother replied. "Is it because Dad is big and strong?" "No." Frustration laced the boy's voice as he pressed further. "Then why is Daddy allowed to enter the water and I'm not?" The mother paused before responding. "Because Daddy has life insurance."
Unpopular opinion, but I literally think that women should be paid to exist. I know y'all are probably gonna be like, what? But no, follow me on this. Follow me on this. So one, like, our bodies literally create life, y'all. Like, that within itself, like, it beats any freaking invention that a man can come up with. Like, any tech company, like, no tech company can come up with a baby in my belly. So one, that's why we should get paid. And then even women who like have already had children, they should still get paid, because guess what? Like, the life of a mother, like, that's a whole job within itself. I literally think that we should receive monthly incomes for being women. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm being so serious. I'm being so serious.
If a guy picks me up in certain cars for a date, I'm just not going. Tell me if someone pulls up in this, hold on, let me put it on the screen, hold on. This Prius, no, I'd rather not go on the date. I'm sorry. I know the type of person you are. Like, I can tell by the car you drive what kind of person you're gonna be.
I just want you guys to know, there's no way that I'm gonna date a man that makes under 200K a year. That don't even make no sense. I'm not trying to struggle. I can struggle by myself. Okay? Why would I want to struggle with a man? So if you're not making 200K, you can't date me. You trying to date me? I only date millionaires, baby. Like, you better get it right. Too many times you had it wrong. Don't be in my inbox. Working where? Where you work? That's the only question I got. Where you work? Then I could decide.
Whenever I get approached at like a gas station or a store and somebody's trying to talk to me, I'll always be like, "Oh, you want to cover this for me?" If it's my gas, I'm like, "You want to pump my gas for me? You want to pay for this for me?" And if they say no, they say no. But if they say yes, it opens the door for more.
3 days, but are you gonna pay for these groceries a week? I don't have enough money. I don't have enough. Put it back. I have to feed my 1-year-old, and you telling me so you can date me, but you can't pay for this stuff. That's what you telling me? Is that what you telling me? See, that's how these guys do, baby. They take you out on dates and don't want to pay for your stuff. Guys do, baby. They take you out on dates and don't want to pay for your stuff. And then he know I got a 1-year-old baby. You don't even want to buy my baby clothes. That's how guys do nowadays. They just date you. $472. Okay, are you gonna be paying today? How are you paying? Yeah, this how it is. Guys be wearing the hottest shoes. Thank you. $200 and $300 worth of shoes and don't even want to pay for the stuff I had to pay for, yeah, because I've been dating this guy for about maybe 2 to 3 days, and baby, this how they do. But I just went ahead. I'm probably gonna break up with him though, baby, because I ain't got time. Look at him. He can spend $200 to $300 on some Nikes. But he didn't want to help me pay for my baby stuff, so you know what? I don't have time. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut him off. As soon as we get out here, I ain't gonna cut no show at Walmart. Matter of fact, you don't even have to push the basket. I can push the basket. I don't need you to push the basket no more.
Put me in. He put me into nursing school. He got my hair, nails, everything done. So he up here on this level. I'm down here on this level. You get where I'm going? He got me up here with him because he was making good money. But then he ended up losing his job 2 years ago. Lost his job, and now he broke. What did I do? Broke up with him and got on because I'm not finna take care of no grown man. I'm not doing that.
I only want you for the money and the clothes and for the bills. That's it. If you ain't getting my hair done, if you ain't getting my nails done, if you ain't doing nothing for me, then I don't need you here.
I would put money on the fact that all these women grew up in a single mother household. Back in the 90s, I had a friend named Paul, and he was in his 40s and told me the following. He said that older women not only have no money and kids, but they also have health problems. This is true. He also said while he was underemployed, he was seeing a woman, and he gave her a little money, and he hung out at her place instead of going on dates. Her kids' fathers were not helping financially. When he got a good job, a better job, she asked him for more money. She told him to give her more money or it was over. So Paul said he never looked back. Now she was getting no money to help her with her kids. I would guess that all the kids who grew up in a single mother household in the 90s are now single mothers themselves. And their mothers told them that if a man is not giving you money, then he is not good for anything. These women want the benefits of being married without being married. The benefits of a husband without having to provide anything of value to a man. As Kevin Samuel said, if she has kids, it is not your job or responsibility to provide for those kids in any way. She made the mistake of picking the wrong man, and we should not have to pay for her mistakes. However, in some states, if a woman has kids, and you two have never lived together, but every now and then you help her out financially, then you two break up, she can then take you to court and say that she partially dependent upon your financial contribution to the household, and then get child support. Yes, in some states, women can get a man who is not the biological father for child support, even if you two are only dating and never lived together. So if you gave her money, tell her that it is only a loan and never meet her kids. So if she says, I need X, Y, and Z, say to her, sure, I can loan it to you. Always use the word loan and never use the word give, even if you do not expect it back. Also, in the early 2000s, I knew a man named Steve. Steve was a nice guy, divorced and had kids. He was dating a woman who was also divorced and had kids. Steve said that their relationship is at a point to where when he takes her on a date, he also has to pay for her kids. So for this, he got a second job, a part-time job. I told Steve that this is something I would never do. I would never bust my ass unless I had to. If she is a good woman, she will understand that you cannot afford it. I understood why Steve believed that it was now his job to do such things. Remember, from birth, men are taught to be self-sacrificing, prove our value to the world, and society always says save the women and kids first. Like in a sinking ship and lifeboats or a burning building, women and children first. As men become adults, we have to learn to think about our needs first. I keep saying that most of us men have also been brainwashed by media and societal norms. I remember, back in the 1970s, my mother told me that if I dated a woman with children, I should pay half of the babysitting costs. Maybe this was a custom when she was growing up in the 1950s and 60s, but today it is much different. Yes, back in the 1950s and 60s, there was a lot of single mothers. My uncles are all now dead, and they have kids all over the place. I have cousins in Vietnam and Korea. People back then just hid it and did not talk about it, while today single mothers are all in your face. I am 60 years old, and both my grandmothers were single mothers. 3 of my aunts are also single mothers, and most of their friends back in the 1960s and 70s were also single mothers. In high school and college, some of the girls I dated came from single mother households, which means that they were born in the 1960s. I keep saying that nothing you men are experiencing today is new. The only thing that is new is what they are using to do it with, and that people are not trying to hide it. The 1943 movie called Casablanca has a gay sex scene. It is not all in your face like it is today, but you knew what they were talking about. So do not be surprised if grandma was a hoe.